What's going on, YouTube? It's your boys, The Couch Media. I'm Dean with my co-host, Barry. We got predictions, actually key fights for the fights this weekend at UFC Fight Night. Dariush versus Tsarukyan. First up, and by key fights, I mean what I think is going to be exciting. And
hey, if you want to go get the picks for if you're that much of a gambling addict and you want the picks for even the prelims, go watch MMA Guru.
Your 20-leg parlay ain't going to hit.
Yeah.
Get a job.
We like talking about the key fights and the exciting fights, and we think that, if you're going to place a bet, those are the fights to bet on.
Yep. And also, it's just to let new fans know who to look out for. I want to bring more attention to the prospects, even though I have no prospects on here. They didn't really give us any. But first up, we have Jakar Close versus Joe Solecki. Okay. Jakar Close, he lost his last fight against Beneil Dariush. He got caught with his hands down. He likes to brawl. He'll trade with you if he can. And Joe Solecki, I didn't really find any footage on him, and I haven't seen him fight that much, so it's hard to say.
Sounds like a plant.
Yeah, plant.
An industry plant.
I saw one fight on the regional scene, and it was really quick. They went to the ground, and he cinched up a triangle. So if it does get to the ground, then Joe Solecki, I feel like he does have some merit on the ground.
So you just got, who'd you say it first?
Jakar Close versus Joe Solecki.
You got Jakar Close, but just because you just got more data on him.
Well, hang on. And that comes with stipulations now, because I do have more information on Jakar. So what I came to the conclusion is he's going to come out ready to trade, and I can see him. I can see him actually getting the better in the first round, rocking him. And then he's going to get overconfident, come out next round. He thinks he can land the same shots, and it's going to cost him his life. Second round TKO for Joe Solecki, the plant. Next up, we have Sean Brady versus Kelvin Gastelum.
All right.
Kelvin Gastelum, his second fight at 170 pounds. And
Kevin Gastelum's a dog.
He is a dog. Got the chin.
He'll fight.
Mm-hmm.
Will he win, though?
That's the question. I said they both are gritty strikers, so it's not like technical, but they have power.
So this will be an exciting fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
You think it's going to be a back and forth slugfest?
Yep. And
Kevin Gastelum, though, is he? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is he more of a wrestler?
Gastelum, it's hard. He can hold his own on the ground, but it's like the MMA wrestling, like you're not just.
So that's not his first option?
No, I think he wants to be in the phone booth with you. He wants you to stay there with him, and you try to connect, and he's going to counter you.
I got you.
Yep.
And by what way do you got? Or who and by what way?
I got it as a robbery. So look out for this, guys. Kelvin's going to get the better of him on the feet, but I think Sean is just going to hold him down any chance he gets, hold him against the cage any chance he gets.
Wow.
And the damage is going to go to Gastelum, but I feel like the judges are going to give it to Brady. I think it's going to go to decision.
You might be the first MMA predicting YouTuber.
Of a robbery?
Yeah, to predict a robbery. So if that happens,
that'd be insane.
Everybody better subscribe.
Yeah. And I could see it happening. Because nowadays, MMA wrestlers especially, division college wrestling, they just like to, they can't put the strikes with the wrestling. We've talked about it before, but it's a real issue with wrestlers. They forget. Next fight we got is Jalen Turner versus Bobby Green. I have Jalen Turner missing weight and Bobby Green getting the disqualification win.
Are they still going to fight just as a...
Now, if they do fight. If Jalen's missing weight, no matter what. So I'd put the over 155 pounds. I'd take the over. But Jalen is 6'3", 155 pounds. You're just killing yourself at that point. So I think Bobby, all he has to do is land technical strikes. They don't have to be powerful. You just have to touch him, I feel like. His chin is going to be deteriorated by fight time. I said Bobby has to be in the phone booth. Obviously, a long, rangy guy. You don't want to be using your range. You don't have
Right.
it. So I said he's got to stay in the phone booth. Maybe uses iconic headbutt.
So Bobby Green is going to get he's getting both purses no matter what already.
Well,
like he's already come in overweight, or
shoot, the weigh-ins were today. Check it real quick.
we're just gonna check it. He
right
got
now.
it on the second attempt, so he must have taken a fat shit. Let's just say that.
He had to get a nut out.
So Jalen Turner squeaks by, so he gets to fight Bobby Green.
Yep.
Bobby Green needs a win on his record. He's getting to the point where he's more of a laughing stock to me as an MMA fan.
Yeah,
I liked him at first. I liked his story. I liked his drive. I liked his why. But now it's like he needs a win. He just needs wins.
He does, and he's getting up there in age, so retirement, it's got to be a looming for him. He just got in a fight with Arman Tsarukyan. We just saw the footage of that today. It came out. Tsarukyan just chokes him. Comes up with 5-on-1.
Just kind of stiff arm. Just kind of like keeps him back like that, or did he just push his neck?
Bobby tells him to get back, like kind of don't get near me. I can't let you get close.
I can't let you get close.
I can't let you get close.
And then Arman, with his 5 gangsters around him, pushes him, and he starts talking shit, acting tough.
I see.
And
so Bobby Green needs a win. You got Jalen Turner winning?
I have.
And by what way?
I got Jalen Turner winning. Now that he's made weight, he's going to be able to put on that size, and it's going to be legit now. So I got Jalen winning by a second-round TKO, ground strikes against the cage. Okay? And it'll be after Bobby's trying to land either a 1 or a 2. He didn't know which one it is.
Hey, straight left hand puts him out. Were you surprised that he went down like that?
I thought I hit him with the right.
I thought you hit him with the right hand too.
Right hand hurt. I'm like, did I hit him with the right? It's a left.
One of his
He
fights.
didn't know which one it is.
Yeah, he didn't know which strike he landed.
So it's either a 1 or a 2.
Yeah. But it's going to be a 1 or a 2. I feel like there's going to be a slip or something. Maybe he's out of range. And then like the Sean O'Malley 2, I can see that because he's going to be shorter. And our next fight is going to be Davison Figueiredo versus Rob Font.
This is one I like, folks. This is my whole reason for watching the card. I feel like this is one of the ones I really want to see.
This is a good fight. I think Figgy, he's going to be drained. No. He's not going to be drained because he moved up. But he had size over those flyweights, and I feel like that's going to be in his head. It has to be, because he was at flyweight, and he was a bigger guy. He leaves flyweight. Now he's going to be an average to below average size guy.
Yeah.
At 35, 36 years old, too.
Yeah. But look at Rob Font, though.
He's getting up there in age, and his chin is slowly deteriorating. Yeah, it's tough because Font against Adrian Yanez, he was able to not get hit, really, and that saves him. He don't need to lose an orbital again. I don't think the power is going to transfer for Figgy. I think he's going to be landing the same shots, just they're not going to be having the same effect.
Really?
Yep. And
so you got just Figgy's not going to make the transition well.
No. History says that, too. It's not going to end well for Figgy. But he's a name, so it's a good fight. I think Rob's going to finish him in the first round. I have Davison Figueiredo in the fetus position, taking shots to the side of the head, behind the ear kind of spot. People are going to be saying back of the head. It don't matter. But yeah, now we move on to the main event. Beneil Dariush versus Arman Tsarukyan. They're both great wrestlers. Both have wrestling bases, so I think the wrestling cancels out. Now that leads me to believe the clinch and the standing strikes, right?
Hey, I mean that's what I usually see is when you got two people that are really good at wrestling, you could either have a Henry Cejudo versus Aljamain match, or you could have, like a John Jones versus DC, where it just ended up being on the feet. So
Covington versus Usman.
Covington versus Usman,
Yeah.
right? And so that's what you see either one of those, and I want to see two wrestlers strike each other.
I do too. That's the dream situation. No one wants to see two guys laying on each other having sex. No one wants to see that shit. So basically, I'm kind of manifesting.
It's not even to take away. Like, this is the problem with grappling. It's not even to take away from the expertise and the amount of time it takes you to learn that. What I am trying to take away from it is, it's just not. Wrestlers and jiu-jitsu people have to know it's not cool to look at, unless it's quick. If you're doing flying arm bars, or like if you're Demetrius Johnson and you do a suplex into an arm bar, I mean, that's exciting. Or if you're Khabib, even, where it's ground and pound based, and you ground and pound them into the point where they want you to choke them out.
It's really the jiu-jitsu guys that we're talking about, because they want to get a choke or an arm submission, something.
They want to turn an MMA fight into a jiu-jitsu fight. And that's what fans. Who was it? Almeida versus Derek Lewis. Everyone in that arena wanted to see Derek Lewis impose his will. They'd be lying. Nobody wanted to sit there and watch Almeida hold him down.
Yeah.
No one pays to see that. And it's unfortunate, but it's like, it's just, at a certain level, you have to admit it's not exciting. So, if Almeida would have been at the press conference and said, y'all don't buy this fight, I'm going to lay on him to get the win. He's too good on the feet to take a chance. I have a lot more respect for that.
Yeah.
And get your win. Go ahead. Don't make the honest person spend their hard work and money on it. Come on. Now that's sad.
Yeah.
So who do you got winning and by what way?
I got Dariush by, I want to say, my original pick was decision. That's the analytical choice, but I want to manifest a knockout by Dariush after the Tsarukyan ganging up on Bobby Green. So I'm going to say Dariush by ground and pound. I'm going to say Tsarukyan taps out to ground and pound like a little bitch.
That's perfect. Now, can you imagine if you get it right?
Imagine getting all these right. These are kind of off the cuff.
They're all off the cuff.
And that'll do it for our picks of the UFC Fight Night, Dariush versus Tsarukyan. And I'm going to send it over to Barry for future episodes.
We got another Daily Dumb in the works. What I'm trying to do is turn this thing into a show that's revolutionary. We got a few patents that are pending, few things that are pending. We're not going to leak them out here onto the air yet, but what I will tell you is this is groundbreaking stuff. We're going to continue to work. We're going to continue to post for you guys. And I've noticed we've gained new subscribers. Who was it? The Wizard of...
No, it was...
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz. Yeah. We see you out there, and we hope you're watching our content. And we hope it's fun for you. And hopefully, share it to your family and friends. Leave a like, comment, and definitely subscribe, guys. We want to create a community, and we want to do what y'all tell us to do. We can be your instruments. Okay,
we work for y'all.
We work for you. Okay, and that's all we want to let out there is we want to be an instrument for you guys, and we want to make everybody have a good time. So, and we appreciate y'all watching the video. Y'all have a good one.